What's going on, guys? blinkFRO here, and today I'm bringing you the next video of our association. As you guys can see, the team that we're going to be rolling with is the Toronto Raptors. I believe the voting was 107 votes from when I just checked for the Raptors, and the next highest was the Bucks with 66, something like that. So we're going to go ahead with the Raptors. Not a bad choice, in my opinion. The only thing I can, I guess, rag on about them is they already have a couple players with huge contracts, and they're going to be on the team for a couple of years. So nothing really big. We can just build around mainly DeMar DeRozan and Rudy Gay, and if we decide to keep Kyle Lowry, stuff like that. So we're going to put Sim Strat on and Prospect Scouting on, and everything else off, and we'll do this ourselves. We're just going to leave it like that. And I think the poll for the whether we should sim it or not, it was pretty tight, but the majority of people just said, hey, we should just simulate it if we're not a playoff team. And the Raptors do have a chance at the playoffs, but it is so slim. I think they have 10 more losses than the current 8th seed in the East, that it's not even worth it. Like, I would probably have to play every single game and win most of them, and I'm not going to do that because I know if I sim it, the Raptors are going to lose most of those games. So I really don't think there's any way they're going to make the playoffs, and if they do, then I'll just go ahead and just eat my words and redo this, and but I don't think that's going to happen. So if you're seeing this, they didn't make the playoffs in my first sim, and just loading up the draft class now. And first things first, like I said, we're just going to simulate the rest of the season. We're going to see where we wind up. We're just going to sim everything, take absolutely no control, just let the computer do all the work. No more notifications. Hopefully that's not forever. Hopefully that's just for when I sim it. And like I said, we're only winning about half of our games. Now it's less than half, so we were never going to make the playoffs. Yeah. See all these losses here in April. So as you guys can see, MVP LeBron James, Damian Lillard, Rookie of the Year, Kevin Durant, 6th Man of the Year. The only reason it's like that, which I think is really funny, is because when you start from the current date of the season, no one is marked as having starts up until when you actually start playing. So I think Kevin Durant probably has like 20 starts, which is just a little stupid, but no one really cares about the awards that much. I forget who usually gets it, but you know, it is what it is. Defensive Player of the Year, Joakim Noah, Most Improved, James Harden, and Eric Spoelstra, Coach of the Year. Looking at the awards, we didn't really get anything, and like I said, we did not make the playoffs, so we're just going to go ahead and simulate this and see who wins it. It's probably going to be like, yep, the Heat versus the Nuggets. Wow, and the Heat win, 2nd year in a row, back-to-back championships, and no one on our team retired, which is a good thing. Steve Nash, Jason Kidd into the Hall of Fame. And here's the progression on our team. Rudy Gay going up 2 points, Kyle Lowry 2, DeMar DeRozan 4, Bargnani staying the same, and I really want him off of this team. And that's probably going to be something we're going to vote for. Terrence Ross up 2, Amir Johnson up 1, Jonas Valanciunas, hopefully that's how you say his name, up 1, Landry Fields 2, Allen Anderson down 2, Quincy Acey up 1, Michael Petrus down 2. So the only thing about doing this right now, because if you heard what I said last video, is I'm not doing this right now. I'm just simulating and showing you what could possibly be, like what will be happening, and then we can vote on it. So it's going to suck if we get the #1 pick here, because yeah, it would be nice to have the #1 pick. But yeah, we stayed at 8, so it's not a big deal. When I actually do it, we might be higher, so I guess that's a good thing. Staff signings, we're just going to sim past that because no one cares about that right now. Team player options, okay. Accepted and declined, there's nothing we can do there. This might change when I actually go and do it for real, but hopefully it doesn't. Qualifying offers, we don't need to worry about that. Now, free agents, there is 5 guys and only one wants to resign. So we're just going to, like, if this changes when I actually do it, we're just going to pretend that Quincy Acey is the only one we can re-sign. So I almost just want to take this just as a, you know, pretty much, well, what am I trying to say? Like, it doesn't need a poll, doesn't need a vote. I think everyone will agree we should re-sign Quincy Acey. We just drafted him, and he's been having a pretty decent season. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the vote for everyone and say we're going to re-sign Quincy Acey. So yeah, I'm just going to do it here. Okay, I don't have enough money. So maybe we can't sign Quincy Acey. So we can't re-sign anyone. That sucks. NBA draft. I will show you that it's the real draft. Now the first thing we're going to have to vote on, since we can't make any trades, we can't release, well, I think we can release people, and we can't like re-sign people yet. What position are we going to draft? That's the #1 thing. The way I'll do it is, obviously I put the 5 positions there, and the top pick is going to be the one that I'm trying to go for, but if like say we pick center and the best center is projected like 25 in the draft and we have 8, I'm not going to draft a center. I'm going to draft the second best option. So if like everyone was like, all right, well we'll go to power forward, like that was #2 in the voting, then I'll get a power forward, and if that's not there, then I don't know, but I'm just going to assume everyone's going to vote for either power forward or center. But I'll put that poll up. Tell me who I should draft, which position. I can't just say like, okay, which player are we going to draft, because that's not happening. It's going to be different every single time, and that's going to be hard to control. So the best way we can do it is which position should we draft. Now I'm just going to go to the draft right now and show you the prospects. We have the #8 pick. I'm assuming that we're going to be around that range when I actually do it. If we get a top 3, that would be really, really nice. But I'm assuming we're just going to be around the 8. So now we have to listen to David Stern just go on and on and on about stuff that you don't care about. And hopefully in NBA 2K14 you can skip this, because it's really annoying. And sometimes I just want to get the draft over with, especially if I'm just simulating seasons for fun. So here we go. We'll take a look at the prospects. I feel like I'm talking way too much right now. It's been a while since I made a video, so yeah. Is he done talking yet? Okay, yes he is. Okay, another thing I guess we can vote on is, should we trade Bargnani? I think that's the safest thing we can do. Like, that everyone is probably considering. No one's like considering trading these guys, anyone else. Maybe Landry Fields, because he's beginning to become unhappy. I think everyone else on the team is fine, so maybe I'll make a poll about Landry Fields and what about Andrea Bargnani, if we should trade him and what position we should trade for. And this is the thing about this series that is going to get a little complicated. Is you guys can't just say, all right, trade Andrea Bargnani for like Ian Mahimi. I don't know, that's just whatever. I mean, we could do that, but it's going to be impossible to make a poll for it, and it's going to be really hard for me to do a trade like that without like all of our input. So I guess this is, I don't know, this is the best way we're going to do it. So for example, if we were going to trade Bargnani, we can't really get much except if we trade our pick, and really don't want to trade him for Tyson Chandler, but they have close to the same contract, so it wouldn't be that bad in for a second. But I'll figure this out, and yeah, like I said, I figured Ian Mahimi would be one of them. His contract's not that bad either. So I guess we'll put this one up to a vote. It's going to be weird, and just for this video alone, we're going to have a ton of polls, and please vote on all of them. But as the season goes on, there'll probably be none or just one per video. But yeah, I'm just going to have to figure this on my own. So like I said, those are 2 guys we can consider trading. I don't think we should trade up. I'm not going to make a poll for that because it could be different when I actually do it. So here's the mock draft. Here's what we got. Noel's already drafted. Shabazz Muhammad's already drafted. LeBron Nash is already drafted. Wow, so that weird. So we can potentially get Miles Plumlee. Is that his name? Mason Plumlee. Why do I think it's Miles? We can get this Withey guy, Jeff Withey. It just here's up to like 15. So there's the top 15 picks. I guess in the comments you can write who you want it to be, but in the poll just say the position and we'll figure it out from there. I'll probably just put 2 and 2 together. I think that's the best way to do it. Make sure you leave feedback in the comments. and I'll take that in consideration when I actually look at the polls. So if we do get a top 3 pick, we got a shot at Noel. There's no point in getting Muhammad or LeBron Nash because, like, we have Rudy Gay and DeMar DeRozan. So in reality, I think we're only really going to go for a center or power forward. Unless you guys really, really, really want a different position, then we'll do it, because I'm not the only saying this. We all are, and I'm only a fraction of the voice, as is you guys. You guys actually have a bigger percentage of the voice than I do, because I'm only one person, and you guys are however many are watching this video. So I'm just going to go ahead and simulate this. We'll see how the computer drafts it for us. Yeah, we'll just see that. The only problem with this, we're going to already see what the overall is for the guy we draft. Yeah, oh yeah, we have to do the rookie signings. They don't have his overall here, so good. I'm not spoiling anything. So they picked Mason Plumlee and Isaiah Cannon. Potentially guys we can get. And here are the free agents. Here's another thing. I guess I can pull you guys on this. I don't even think we have enough money to sign any of the big name guys. So I'll pull, like, this is going to get a little ridiculous with the polls. I never really thought about it when I started this series, but like what positions we should sign. And like I said, if you have any feedback, just leave it in the comments below. I'll read it on who you think we should try to sign. We can't really sign any of the big name guys. We can get Vince Carter, but that would be kind of pointless. I kind of want to make Terrence Ross our 6th man. And once again, we can vote on that as well, probably. I'll probably just, once this video is over, I'll make the first game of the season, and we can vote on who wants to start and who's going to be the 6th man, because it's only going to be one game, and we can adjust it from there. But yeah, here's just a couple guys we can resign or sign in the free agency. So if any names stick out at you, put it in the comments below. Make sure you vote. We can get Andre Bloch. I think that's like the best center we can pick up. So I guess take that into consideration when you think about who we should draft. We can get Brandon Wright, and these guys will probably start unless they're under 70. Then Valanciunas will probably start at center. Actually, we all have to vote in that. But yeah, I think that's going to, wow, he still didn't retire. I think that's going to wrap up this video. I'm sorry that there's no real gameplay in this, but this just had to be done. And after this video, there will be actual gameplay videos for the next 10, 15 2K videos, so you don't need to worry about this menu crap anymore. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thanks for watching, and tune in next time.